The sport of cycling, it attracts very unique characters because it's such a strange thing to want to go and suffer for like a very long period of time on a bike every day. The people who commit themselves to that for like a very long period, for good or for bad, it creates their character. In my experience, it goes one way or the other. It either chews people up or makes them.
When it gets to hurting so bad, you can't remember anything else. Remember one word. One word will give you the power. That's Leadville. Leadville. Leadville.
One of the biggest and the baddest, probably one of the hardest, with over 12,000 feet of climbing and 104 miles.
You're racing at 10,000 feet, which is pretty silly. That alone is its own challenge, and then you go through all the feed zones and it's just like so many people cheering and having a good time, whether you're racing or just kind of like hanging out, it seems. So to me, there's a lot of reasons why it seems kind of special.
Well, I think if you take it back to who built this town, the most rugged, the most gritty, these trails that people are riding on and running on are built on the backs of miners. And they're built on the backs of, women as well. And I think we are built by our culture in ways. So we thrive because we connect and bond in that group. And also, I think in some ways that some moment out there when it got really dark and really hard, that to begin to recognize that you're already different. You've already changed. You're already a different human for all the hours you've trained, for everything that's come before this, and for the moments right now.
Cycling can be so many things for so many different people, and that's one of the reasons this sport is so cool and beautiful.
Hi, Ruth. Great to see you.
Everyone has their own version of suffering. And I guarantee you, even the people who are winning, even the fastest people out there, they have their versions of suffering. That is what is so fun about Leadville and all the races that I do. There are plenty of races like this where someone who just learned, to ride a bike in a proper way can actually rub elbows with the person who's going to win the race. It's a wonderful expression of humanity.
It all comes back to, for me, it's like that shared experience. And it doesn't matter if it took Ben 10 hours to get around and you took 6. Those 2 miles, it's hard. And like you can bond on that and be like, yeah, like it's super difficult. For a lot of the people, it's more difficult. Because they're spending so much more time on the course, working a full-time job, juggling a million things so they can just get to the start line.
What we're doing here in Leadville is changing lives. When people cross that finish line, they become a better person. They leave Leadville stronger and more filled and inspired with this fervor for life, and they take that home with them and they impact other people around them. And the stories that they create, the memories that they create here, they take into the world and in turn make it a better place.